presentation of the National Football League.
Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys still perfect, a third of the way through this season at 6-0. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. With us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And here we go from the Motor City. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, maybe a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Motioning the tight end now. From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, he's going to run with Irvin. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't go too much longer.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. It's good to Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Tampa Bay.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, here's Baker. It's caught, it's Godwin again. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Running on 2nd with White. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Baker now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week, the 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of errors.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Black 20. What's up?
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. To throw again here. 2nd and 10. It's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
180.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. That's Laporta again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make the stop.
And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hump on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
Goff on 3rd. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
180.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Who set it down for him at the 38. They send a tight end in motion. First and 10, it's a give to White. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
He's brought down.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Pass is cut at the 9. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives them first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Try getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Up the middle, here goes White. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This from just 23 yards away. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And adds 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Duke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Black 20.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 36. Screen here for Gibbs. He's got room to roam here. It's out. Gibbs lost it on the hit. And this one belongs to the Bucs. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. This winning streak has been impressive for them. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Brown.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive lineman had. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down.
180!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-3 ball game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Ball at the 33 for first down. A start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
34-yard line.
We go play action with Goff. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Goff to the air now. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hit before he can get anything on that return. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot, the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
The gun, White. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Irving on the counter. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Pressure coming, Baker. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Lions 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. We get in on the grounds here with Montgomery. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
20.
From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Gibbs with a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And the Lions first down.
No run here. It's Montgomery. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Jumps in up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one, because I don't think that was just a one-off.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
180.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
3rd down.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Godwin with yet another one. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
What's what?
2nd and 3. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Once more, it's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. And he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Charging down the middle, and they block it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go. I got him. 180.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. Oh, what a stiff arm! And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stop that time by Jamel Dean. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions, lined up with a 2nd and 8. From the 42. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Shotgun snap here to go. Underneath, it's Gibbs. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Gain of 7.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Value 3, value 3.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. He's on target to Williams. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing again, it's Goff. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop going.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bucs still out there and being looked at now. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
I 20.
Goff off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. It's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, Irving. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Goff to the air now. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here following the penalty. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A 3-yard loss.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. He's back to throw. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bucs 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, call. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And 4.
Off now on 3rd down. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They send the tight end in motion left. They give to Irving to start this drive. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 28. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Tampa Bay.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the give, this is Irving. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And 2 at the 50-yard line.
This is Irving on second. Jukes out a one-stop. There he goes, right sideline. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a third-quarter lead.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Timeout called after the play by the officials, not by either team. It looks like we've got an injury. Yeah, tight end Cade Otton shaken up. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Like 20. What's that?
Play action here with Goff. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Hits his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Continuing to move past the 45. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
180.
Again, Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Completed to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down run by Gibbs. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
No gain on the
That's
play.
one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down.
We go tonight. 180. Value one.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. First down throw here. Mayfield. It's a Bucs on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Irvin here from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at
At
most.
the 43-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. That's Godwin with yet another one. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Mike Evans.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
First down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Catch made left side by Bucs. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 19-yard line.
180.
Baker now from the gun. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have won a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go back to it. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. On him quick, and they bring it down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
His kick is
That
good.
one right down the middle.
Makes the score.
And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Lions 20.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Done. 20.
Goff setting to throw. Big strike here to Williams. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All set up now for first and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
From the 18 on second down. And he's got it in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
34. Lions, 27. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Bucs to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. They did it! He made the interception! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This throw is caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 3.
Running for it with Montgomery. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Screen here for Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Throw in on 3rd and long. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Back to Irving now. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play, at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll make a big... Oh, he lost the football! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Motion man left is Egbuka. Here's Baker. He has it down close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, This time they're into first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Trying to run with Irving. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions, 34.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Gone. He'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Another try following the sack. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
There's an injury out there after the play, and that's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's being looked at by the medical staff. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
180.
On first down, it's gone. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Gonna throw again. Goff. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Lions readying for the punch. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Buccaneers, young receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Irving on the inside give. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Formation for Tampa Bay.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
It's on target to Williams. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions losing by 7. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Juke the defender. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Another one for Gibbs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. And let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here he is to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, great chance to win.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Done.
No run here. It's Montgomery. And that play is brought to a halt. So they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And he brings it in. Touchdown. A big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the late lead. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bucs still out there and being looked at now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve. Put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Running with 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Setting up the running back screen. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
A gain of 6 yards.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Down.
To throw. He's running for it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Timeout on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
They look to throw it. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.